Welcome to episode 56 of Mastering Fortnite Save the World, where we're going to be completing Canny Valley Storm Shield Defense 3. I built the base in the previous video and now we are going to be checking out how things are going to be playing out. I'm going to be placing my base here, then hopefully if everything works as I wanted to, the husks are going to come here without bashing the blockade we made and go mainly into the 2 cooldown rooms. I should probably have 3 because I don't have a good reload speed on my traps, but I think it's gonna be okay. I'm using both metal and stone in my base building so that I have a little something for both nature and water element opponents that will be able to hold them back. So as you can see, we are having nature element opponents now, and they deal double damage, well, a lot more damage to metal structures. So that is always something worth keeping in mind, that you may want to have different layers. Ideally, metal is the strongest thing that we have, but it can be nice, especially if you are limited on time and resources like what I am, to use a combination of the 2 in your progressional Storm Shield defense missions. It will keep you safer for, well, I mean, it will reduce the damage strain if you get the bad element in the role. But anyway, this was the first wave, the main Storm Shield. Things were pretty peachy, nothing really about it. Everything worked as it should. I do need another cooldown room here, but it's not a high priority. I'm going to my base whenever I can to pick up resources, as I showed you guys in my last video. I kind of need to get goodies as well because I am so down on materials, on building everything, and I need to make all of these Storm Shield defenses in not a lot of time. We're getting a northern attack here, which is not in any way ideal for me. I don't have any good setups for the northern area. We have a cooldown tunnel down below here, but this is an eliminate 75 enemies wave, and that is going to be super easy because I have strong walls. The husks are just going to be bashing them, and I can use my plasma pulse just to take them out. So they're going to be chunking together, and then I can area take them down with my abilities. So it was super easy, but I need to make more of a defense towards that area for the tougher waves. The third wave is on the A amplifier. My best build, I feel, and things here did not really go as I expected it. Let's be honest about it. I said from the start that I had a weak spot. I had a weak spot here. I even showcased where I expected the husks to be going, and I made some adjustments to my base to prevent that from happening by increasing the wall size on the metal there. I still haven't put up the upper one, but what I didn't consider in my base building is that the husk, and I also forgot to put a roof here. I need to remember to do that. Remind me to do that. Well, you can't because I'm gonna be done with it by the time you see the video. But anyway, the husks found the weak spot. Oh yes, they did. And it was such a silly thing for me not to block when I was making it right away, but that is what happens when you're playing for a day in a row, trying to do 11 Storm Shield defenses and to launch the rockets in a day and get sleep time. I mean, I blocked off everything nicely, and look at this. They're just going this way. I mean, it's such a noob move of me to not have made the blockade properly, but it's okay. It's a relatively short defense, and it was nice to find this hole in the defense now and not in Storm Shield defense 5 or 6 where things get really tricky. Right now I'm still well up and running, but just as I said they would, the husks are going here to try to get into my amplifier, and it's okay because I can area take them out with my abilities, and we still have good solid walls that will protect me. But it is definitely a no-no for future waves that I have such a weak point in my base where they can just walk directly where they want to do. But with a short defense duration and a lot of power in my abilities, it's not really much of a problem, but definitely not something we can allow to happen ever again. It was, especially because I had called it already and I was preparing for them to not come here. But yeah, it is what it is. So if you are hopefully watching this video before making the actual base building of your own, then keep in mind that there is a bit of a hole in the design that you may want to close. But that was completing the Canny Valley Storm Shield Defense 3. Not much to it, a bit of a noob move on my behalf, but besides that, everything was very easy. Getting more mini llamas that I need to bash because I am down on everything. I really need to start thinking about how do I want to sort my survivors, how do I want to upgrade, evolve, what do I need to do, because I need power level 58 to get to Twine Peaks to launch the rocket, and I only have power level 40. I'm gaining new survivor slots whenever I'm completing these Storm Shield defenses, and that is a must-have. I cannot get the power level that I need without having these slots unlocked, so it is super important whenever I have these slots unlocked, put survivors into them, just upgrade them a little bit. I'm not YOLOing this because I need to nudge things a lot more than this before I can launch the rocket, but for now I'm just putting them in there and possibly evolving them like once to see where I am power level wise. As you can see, I gained 1 power level now. We are very far away from power level 58. Anyway guys, that was what I had to share in this video, completing Canny Valley Storm Shield Defense 3 with a bit of a noob move on my behalf, but we have quite a way to go before we are in Twine Peaks, so please stay tuned and join me for this journey from Plankerton to Twine Peaks in one go. Thanks for watching guys, I absolutely love you guys.